Hello and welcome once again to another episode of the Anything Else is Somewhere Else
Holy
podcast.
buddy, season 2 and you still don't know the name
We're
of
in
the pod.
We are now in double digits for the amount of episodes we've done, and I still can't get the name
Let's
of
just
our
start
own
over.
pod.
The Anything Else podcast at Somewhere Else Pub. It's a tongue twister.
It is. I'm your host, Mr. Ollieldrick. Joining me today in the co-host chair, we have Mr. Alex Lintz.
Hello.
Joining us in the producer chair, we have Mr. Dallasoutsyder.
Hello, I'm dallasoutsyder.
And in the hot seat today, we have the fantastic and rhythmically blessed Devon. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, people know me as vbnd. People know me as Devon. That's my street name, I guess. A couple of people know me as Deborah. Bevan. There's a lot of names flying around out there, but for the most part, I'm Devon. Professionally, I'm vbnd. You can call me V, but don't, because it's kind of weird. Only dudes from Toronto call me that.
I was gonna say, I know you was Devon. It would be weird to start calling you
Yeah,
V.
what's up, V? I mean, it's like, is it too edgy to be like, call me V? You know,
Please.
I'm V.
Like a high schooler trying to get a new nickname going.
Yeah, just start calling me V right now. Anyways, yeah, I'm a musician. Everything I do is music. I live and breathe music. I do concrete in the summer. That's kind of what's keeping me in shape right now, is and keeping my wallet happy. So I do that in the summer, but for the most part, like, I don't have any hobbies.
Well, man,
Can we talk about hobbies?
I mean, we're going to be having to talk about something other than
Yeah.
music in a second, so
Yeah,
already
for
we've got
for
something.
I mean, we can talk about music too, because like I was on the drive here, and I'm like, I don't know what I can talk about because I have no other interest. I have OCD, right? And so that, like, I just obsessively think about music like all the time, and I don't do frisbee or golf or sports, or I just do music, and I'm happy. I'm content with that, you know. But nothing else interests me.
What about pouring concrete?
Yeah, I mean, that's fun, but it's a job.
So you're pouring concrete at the moment, or are you?
Yeah,
or is
currently,
it-
right now, actually.
Fair enough. Not currently, is it?
Yeah, I got like a wheelbarrow.
Outside, he's fixing the sidewalk.
yeah. No, it's a fun job. You know, it's it pays really well. I know a lot. I feel like I have this high skill ceiling, or a high skill ceiling, where I can pick up anything and be like decent at it. I'm really good at having like beginner's luck. Learning a game, I'll win the first couple times, and then I'll just like lose every single time after.
Jack
that.
of all trades kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Just peter out after that.
Yeah, I just peter out. But concrete's been one of those things where it's like I get it, you know. A lot of it is like artsy too. Like, I used to be an artist as well, and it's similar to like painting, because you have to make things smooth, you have to make things nice, and there's that level of perfectionism where you're not going to get a client breathing down your back because it looks like crap.
What did you paint with? What medium did you paint?
Just paint.
Just acrylic?
Acrylic, yeah. I didn't really like watercolor.
I grew up, my grandfather was a watercolor artist.
Oh, really?
So it was the only thing I ever really played with, and I kind of liked the fact it was very, because I'm not a good artist.
I think that's subjective, though.
It kind of, yeah, but it kind of allows you to be a little bit more loosey-goosey with like shapes and stuff. Cause
Yeah.
you're going to get bleedage. I know oils I love, but I can't use them because I'm crap.
The thing about oil too is it's interesting because you can use anything as pigment.
Yeah.
You just mix it with the oil, and I think that's really cool.
Well, you know what they used to use as pigment back in the 19th century, don't you?
Blood.
Well, maybe mummies. They
Mummies?
would grind
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Oh,
There's
dang.
a color that you see in a lot of Turner.
Yeah.
A lot of different artists from around that period. I just know that Turner used it. It's called mummy brown. It's not a particularly good color. It doesn't have much staying power, but it's a really big problem when they're doing restoration on paintings because it was made from ground up mummies, which you don't want to do anymore.
You
Because
could use beef jerky, I think, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Just get some Jack Links in
Same
there.
thing.
Yeah,
Tastes the same.
it's no problem at all. Do
Yeah.
you still do much painting or?
No, I haven't done that in a long time. Like I said, it's been mostly just music. That's like the only thing I really love.
Drink.
You know. It's like, oh, you guys drink? I'm drinking iced tea. I don't drink alcohol anymore.
God, I love iced tea.
How is the iced tea here?
It's good. I found out iced tea has caffeine in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I can't have caffeine. It messes up my stomach. So
I always assumed iced tea was a bit like root beer and that it didn't have, because I was shocked when I found out root beer didn't have caffeine in it.
really,
No, I think some may have some added to
Maybe.
it, but I know that Mug and like
like a
NW
booster
don't.
root beer,
Yeah, they don't.
boost beer,
As far as iced tea goes, brisk versus nesty.
brisk versus A&W. No, I'm thinking root beer still.
I'm with you there.
No, but A&W root beer, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of a I'm gonna throw a little wrench on it's that pear leaf, whatever that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Is
a
it,
great-
is it like the regular or like the raspberry flavor?
Sometimes you just gotta get regular. Raspberry is like a little bit too tart, and peach is sometimes a little bit too sweet.
What's your opinion on Arizona?
Yeah, it's really sugary.
It is really
Yeah.
sugary.
I'm getting
not a
I'm getting a
massive
little
fan.
older, and I gotta watch what I'm putting in my body now. You know, like, I can't have that. It's too much sugar.
See, I know a lot of people like iced tea a lot because it's not carbonated, but I
Yeah.
don't really like it because it's not.
Because it's not
I
carbonated.
really
Yeah.
like fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
I always like the taste of fizziness. Weirdly though, I don't like sparkling water. Hate it. Tastes like static.
Yeah, I don't like. Well, some sparkling waters are okay. I've realized that I think I just like the carbonation in beer because I had a non-alcoholic beer when I stopped drinking, and it was gross.
It definitely
like,
has
why
a
did I
different
like
taste
this?
to it.
Yeah.
I don't mind non-alcoholic beer. Honestly, I occasionally do drink some brew or like Heineken Zero if people have them kicking around. Heineken Zero, by the way, I will always say is the one that I had that tastes the closest to the one it's.
To what it's trying to be.
To, like,
Yeah,
what it-
it's not.
yeah.
I'm not saying it's the best one because Heineken's not my favorite
Yeah,
beer, but it
yeah.
tastes almost dead on.
I don't know, man. I don't think I just like. I think I liked what it did to me.
Yeah,
I didn't like what it actually. Holy crap! What it actually. I don't like what it actually was. You know?
That's my thing with like, because I don't like beer in general. So like, yeah, non-alcoholic beer. I'm like, why would you drink that? It tastes like shit, and it does
Yeah.
nothing to you. Like,
It's like, what's the point of it? It's like having it's like
Diet
smoking
it's like diet
a
heroin.
weedless
What's the
joint.
point?
Yeah, diet heroin. Or yeah. Anyways,
No, the one thing that I always found very weird are people who I know they use them for films and stuff as like a non-addicting agent. But some people do just smoke them anyways. Clove cigarettes.
clove cigarettes. Those things can collapse your lungs.
It's just weird. Just weird.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends that like to smoke the DeJarnums.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're gonna collapse your lung. First of all, secondly, it smells like an old dollhouse. Why would you? It tastes like an old dollhouse. Speaking of which, you ever been to like Sobeys? And
Yeah,
they have like
I've been to
those
Sobeys.
those like try the little samples.
Yeah.
One time they had feta cheese and watermelon. I'm like, oh, this might be cool. A little Mediterranean treat or something. Popped it in, and it was like so gross. It tastes like an old doll. Like, I can explain. You know how the smell of an old
that
doll
must.
is? Yeah.
I
that,
assume you're
like-
not just
yeah.
Mothballing.
Mothball.
I'm really
yeah.
hoping that no one's sitting at home imagining you just like
Spooning mothballs.
Sucking on an old doll, smacking against the wall. It's full of milk.
This one's got more of a Cabbage Patch odor than an American girl. But
Yeah, I'm more of a. I don't even know any dolls.
that's why he's banned from Toys R Us.
Can we swear?
Oh yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, yeah. I like it when people ask in podcasts, "Can I swear?" And one of the hosts is always like, "Oh,
yeah, dude, say the fuck you want.
yeah, you fucking can."
If we do start putting this anywhere else, we might have to bleep it.
Well,
It's just more
it's
word for
past the
Dallas.
minute mark for YouTube, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, we're fine.
okay.
We're Gucci
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
We could just make Dallas do the extra work to add the bleeps.
Oh, dude, that'd be really funny.
Part of me just want to make him have to bleep out every fucking thing I say, but I won't fucking do that to him.
He can abuse that power and make you sound like you're saying something you're not.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to give him over ability of censorship for it. Even though my family don't have like a massive problem with swearing, I do know that if I swear too much on this, they'll be like, "Why do you have to use that coarse language? Can't you get your points across without swearing?"
Yeah, I had this. I was one of my ex partners. Her family was like not big swearers, and at the time I was swearing a lot because it's just kind of how I was at the time.
If you're not doing music, you're pouring concrete. You're kind of around
If
people.
I'm not
who
doing
get
music, if I'm not pouring concrete, I'm swearing. And so I had to like kind of wash myself. So I got really good at saying frickin'.
Oh yeah.
I used to work around kids. And yeah, you had to really turn it off. Like, God.
Yeah. Well, when I taught high school,
Yeah.
it was the same thing. Like I had to really, but then I'm like getting to be the cool teacher. So I'm like, I say freak sometimes. What the freak, guys? Come on, guys.
There's one good thing about teaching at uni is you still get all the good parts of teaching.
Are you teaching
but
at uni?
couldn't- I did, yeah.
Oh, freaking
but
have to
you-
one up me then.
Yeah, but you can all. I mean, I was.
I was teaching kids.
You were the
I was
safety
teaching high school.
officer at the
I was,
University
I was, a,
of
le- I, was a,
Winchester.
I was a lecture assistant and media
yeah.
technician. But yeah, I could call my students a prick. It's a great privilege to call them that.
Oh yeah.
And also talk really loudly after they came in hungover. That was always really fun.
You ever have to like put somebody in the corner?
No.
Do you remember that
I didn't have-
punishment?
Being put in the corner? Yeah.
Put in
yeah,
the
yeah.
corner, dude. That's such a funny thing. I think I'm gonna bring that back to like guitar player comes, didn't learn the song. All right, man, 10 minutes in the corner. Come on, you know?
I want you to try doing it on your like construction co-workers.
Oh man, I've tried.
Hey, Danny, we don't use those words around here, okay? So we're going to go to the thinking corner, okay? And we're going to think about what our words mean to other people. I'd love to see you try that.
I will.
Let us know how that goes. I hope I'm looking
yeah.
forward to an update.
It's not like an illegal form of torture. It's just very jarring as an adult to be told to.
It's funny though to see like somebody just like standing in the corner. I think that's really funny.
Are you more of a fan of facing the corner, or do you have to face the fun?
You have to face the corner, like just you and two walls.
See, I know
meeting in the
Think about what you did.
I know
Yeah.
one teacher who said they always found it was better to have them face. It requires obviously some discipline and stuff, but like if they can see what they're missing out on, kind of thing. But I guess they can still hear it.
That's kind of meaner though.
Yeah, it is
That's
mean.
a little meaner.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it's effective.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't trust somebody who's like, yeah, I make my students sit stand in the corner. Cool. But they got to watch all the kids. I don't know, man.
And then
That's
I
kind of
burn
mean.
their favorite toy in front of them.
Like, oh, so you got into teaching to discipline. You know? Interesting. All right.
I'm too busy disciplining. I don't follow the curriculum. I don't have time.
These kids are so bad.
Don't even know if the kids are bad. I come in straight through the door, immediately disciplining. I'm not even.
You gotta set him. It's like gotta beat up the toughest guy in the yard.
You gotta beat up this biggest kid.
Find the biggest
grade
kid in the
two
grade
classroom.
grade 2 class. Yeah.
Who had a gross spot over somehow?
Yeah.
Danny, you're getting in the necklace.
Do you remember being young and there was that big kid?
I was that big kid.
You were that big kid?
Yeah.
I was the small kid. I was a late bloomer a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I was always either the tallest or like the second tallest kid in my year. Dallas, were you ever the tallest?
I was actually the second tallest in my
No
elementary.
way.
And then
I'm
you
not
just
kidding.
stopped.
In
Yeah,
preschool.
and then after like grade 8, everyone grew up like after me.
He got held back in kindergarten 3 years, and that's why he was the tallest kid.
Yeah, well, actually 2 years.
Second tallest kid.
Dallas did get held back for 2
I'm sorry.
years.
I don't think I've ever met you like formally, and I'm just.
Oh, no, I met
ribbing
you in
the
the
shit out of
bathroom
you,
once.
yeah. All right. Yeah.
I saw you from across the stall.
We held hands under the stall. I thought he was cruising, but he just wanted to hold my hand.
Every time Dallas meets people, didn't I look over a stall at you once?
Glad we came here early.
Hey, it's you again, hey?
Dallas, you are the kind of guy to just go stand immediately next to one in a urinal. Like 10 there, one person at one at the far
What's
end.
that? There's that How I Met Your Mother blooper where Barney's standing next to Ted, and he looks
Oh,
over,
yeah.
he's like, healthy cock. I've always wanted to do that to somebody. But every time I'm like close to doing it, I chicken out.
What's the one you sent to me the other day? Oh, sorry, I thought you were my wife.
Oh yeah.
God, what have we done? What are we doing? Well, we usually try and use this podcast as well as, trying to find interesting stuff about musicians that isn't music.
Yeah.
We do also try and use it as a space for Dallas to learn new things. I'm not sure
It's an educational
what he's
space,
learning
yeah.
today, but
Do
Dallas,
you have any questions?
Yeah, and ask me anything.
Okay, favorite wrestler. I
Favorite wrestler?
Yeah.
Man,
which wrestler would you like to meet in a toilet?
Okay.
Yeah. Which
Growing up, I was a Hardy Boys. I love Jeff Hardy,
yeah.
his brother. I can't remember his name.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy. Yeah. I thought they were cool, but as I got older, I'm like, man, wrestling's stupid. This shit's fake. And now as an adult, I'm like, wrestling's kind of dope, man.
We've talked about this a lot. Like,
There's
Yeah.
an arc.
you love it because you think it's real. You find out it's fake and you kind of hate it.
Yeah.
And then you just get really back
You get
into
really into it. I would love to go to like a local wrestling match. just
Yeah.
to, like-
We've been talking about this. At this point, we've had a lot of people on this podcast
Yeah.
say they want to do that.
Dude.
Do we just get like a big
That's the
anything
season
else
finale right there,
season,
yeah.
field trip? Get a permission slip from me parents or
Yeah.
from Dallas in the toilet, and
We're all gonna go watch Dallas see if he can survive 5 minutes in the ring.
the midget wrestling. Are you allowed to say that word still?
Oh,
Is that what they call it?
I mean, you can say it. We'll take the backlash.
I'm sorry. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the funniest. Still, he does podcasts. I listen
yeah.
to
You know,
his podcasts and
he's
stuff.
still in the top 10. I found this out today. He's still in the top 10 of merch sales for WWE.
I believe
Despite
it.
he's not been in.
I believe it.
in for ages.
Same with The
yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
same
sure
with
he's like number one.
is
Yeah, he might
Cena
be.
still wrestling?
No, he. Oh,
Yes, he's doing a farewell tour next year. Where
Oh wow,
he just
farewell.
wrestles for the final
Until next
time.
year when he needs more money and
Yeah.
he does it again. Yeah.
when the TV money starts drying up, that's when,
When
they
that
come
Chinese
back.
money dries
Oh.
up.
But we're gonna take.
Are we allowed to say that word Chinese?
No, that's where I draw the
shit,
line.
okay, well, my bad. I'm so sorry.
It's no politics, no religion, and no,
And no
geog-
other
and no
countries.
geography.
No geography.
Okay,
You'll
okay.
freak Dallas out. He doesn't know where all these places are.
When he first met me, he just cried for
He
half an
thinks
hour.
he thinks there's only North America. Don't tell him about the rest of the world.
We're going to move on to some of our regular segments now.
Yeah, let's do it.
This first one is called Who Dis. I'm going to give you the name of a person who existed in real life. I'm not expecting you to know who this person is. I want you to give me the biography of who they sound like they were.
Sure.
Your person today is Innocent the Honest.
Is that it?
That's his name, Innocent the Honest.
That's his name?
That's his name.
Does he have an actual name that I have to guess? Is this what?
No. I just want you to. Who does,
Oh, okay.
who
Yeah.
does that
Innocent the
sound-
Honest. Yeah. He existed?
Yeah, he existed. Who do you think he was?
Who does he sound like?
Innocent the Honest. Michael Jackson. He was innocent, and has a lot of innocence,
And he was honest.
and he was honest.
He said he was bad, and you know what?
Yeah.
I think he was.
That's a Jim Jeffries joke.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
So that works pretty well, yeah.
Is it like a historical figure?
He was a historical
Yeah, Michael
figure.
Jackson. He's a historical figure. He's the king of pop, baby.
He was actually the Pope.
The Pope
Well, he
of
was
pop.
a Pope. He was a 15th century Pope.
Depending on who you talk
Piss
to.
off.
like,
When was Michael Jackson the Pope?
Well,
Michael Jackson the third?
Michael Jackson was the Pope of pop.
He's
Pope of pop.
I think that's how it goes,
Well,
right?
he's king of pop, so he could have been king of Pope. It's not. It's only one letter difference.
That's so good.
For anyone who's
dude.
dyslexic, he was the
That's
king of
not
pop.
I'm fucking sorry, man. I'm trying my best here.
All right, so tell me about this.
He was
Innocent the Honest.
called. So he was Pope Innocent.
Yeah.
But he was referred to as the Honest because he was the first Pope to acknowledge his illegitimate children.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those popes be fucking.
They fucked so much.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
a
Well, if you're the Pope, if you roll up to a sponge like, "Yo, I'm the Pope," come on.
one of my favorite Wikipedia articles is a list of sexually active popes,
Okay.
which just lists like popes that we know had
Do you
kids.
do you like watch to see if there's like an update every once in a
pretty
while?
much, yeah. I update it every single time. This next one is called Hill to Die On. I'm going to give you a position. You choose if you're for or against, and
Sure.
just argue against Dallas about it.
Yeah.
This is does the week start on Sunday or Monday?
Oh, dude. Oh shit. Depends on what the context is. I think the calendar week starts on Sunday. The work week starts on Monday.
Why calendar week on Sunday?
It just makes sense.
Why does it make sense?
Why would you have two S's on the end? Maybe it's like a because of the SS, you know. Like we can't have that anymore. We got to flip it to the other side. You know what I mean?
Separate, keep them apart. To
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it.
It's like
How
whoa,
deep does this week thing go?
we're getting a little close here. Let's throw Sunday over. Sunday can be at the beginning. You know. Well, if you think about it, it's also like God said rest on the seventh day, Sunday. That should be the end of the week, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be the end of the week.
What do you think, Dallas?
I'm very good at like taking like a neutral stance on things.
Can you argue agnostically from the other
So
side?
I'm on Monday's side.
Yeah, you're on Monday.
My work schedule starts on Monday, so
So for you, you're saying
For
for
me
you,
personally, it's
and
a
therefore that
Monday,
should
yeah,
be
therefore,
inflicted on the
yeah.
rest of the world.
yeah,
I think
the world revolves around me, obviously.
softly the week starts on Monday for me, but I'm not man enough to admit it. I think Sunday is like the calendar on like visually it just makes sense.
When I first moved here, I had to change all my settings on everything I purchased over here to have the week start on a Monday because it was like the week starts on Sunday. And in the UK, that's not really a thing. It's a really North American thing, and it really bothers me. Or maybe it's just I've lived a very like.
Is the calendar
British
Is the
life.
calendar different in the UK?
Yeah.
Is it actually Monday to
Monday to Sunday, yeah.
Sunday? Interesting.
I can show you if you want. I've got an English calendar at home.
Does your calendar? Which side of the road does your calendar go on?
I left.
I follow the freaky days of the week. So you got Moan Day,
Ooh.
Tongue Day,
Ooh.
Wednesday,
Wets Day. That's actually what it is. Yeah. And then it's like what's Thursday?
Thirst.
Thursday, Friday's Fuck Day, Saturday sex day, and then Sunday suck day. So that's my calendar. So if you're asking me, the week starts visually on suck day, and the work week starts on moan day. That was such a dumb bit.
Honestly, dude, this whole podcast is a
Yeah,
dumb
yeah.
podcast. We have such low standards
dare
for this
you.
thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Have we uncovered anything like?
This is the highlight of my life.
Oh, I'm having a great time doing it. I'm not
This
saying
is the highlight of your life.
This is the most important thing I have ever done in my life, Ollie.
Well,
How dare
as you know, as we've said before, like Dallas is, we're always trying to educate Dallas more. So to make our guests feel better, we allow them to find out if they're smarter than Dallas Outsider. This is Seen It edition. We're going to ask you 5 questions from the
game Seen It.
from Seen It.
Okay, I was really bad at that game, so
If you go, we let guests go first. If you get it wrong, we pass it over to Dallas.
do I get to see like the scene?
No,
Oh, it's just cards.
Okay. I don't know. I don't trust you with cards after what after what I saw.
Is this your scenus?
All right, seen me. Come on.
Okay. Name the actor who appeared in all of the following films: Blazing Saddles, High Anxiety, and Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. The actor?
The actor.
Was he also the director? Is it Mel Brooks?
It's Mel Brooks.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
1-0.
I was gonna guess John Kennedy because that's the only
John
actor I know
Kennedy?
in the
John Candy.
John F.
John
Kennedy.
Candy.
in Spaceballs.
Yeah, John F. Kennedy was in this movie.
What
Okay.
movie involves Fall, a mask, and Michael Myers? I think you only needed the one.
Do you want to go first? I know this one.
No, the guest goes first.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween, yeah.
you know. What were you gonna say?
Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water was the tagline from what film?
Jaws. 2.
Jaws 2.
Oh,
Damn. Got there in the end.
What were you gonna guess?
I don't know. I was actually gonna guess Friday the 13th because technically it takes
I guess
place
he
in
d-
Crystal Lake.
He does come from the water.
he
Yeah,
does
yeah,
right at the end.
Yeah. He goes, oh.
He does. Makes basically that
Yeah.
sound.
I don't know. I'm kind of a movie guy, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
clearly.
so far you're doing
3 out of 3. Yeah, yeah.
you're
Good
doing well
question.
enough.
Are we going for 4?
This film claimed they're here.
They're here. Was it that M. Night Shyamalan movie, right?
What's it called?
What's it called? Signs?
No.
Oh,
Ghost.
Ghost?
wait! Don't say it. Is it Cocoon?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I know what. Yeah, I know what it is. I just can't think of the name.
Oh, dude, was it
Yeah.
Gremlins?
It's not Gremlins either.
I know which one it is. You just.
It's Poltergeist.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
All right.
I didn't like
last-
that movie.
The final
It's not like
question. In 1989, Michael Keaton portrayed a superhero that protected this city.
Batman.
Which city?
What city?
Gotham City.
Gotham City.
There we go.
Batman City.
Batman City.
Batman City. That one.
Love that album. Good Kid
Damn,
Batman
I think
City.
he held like the
That's-
record.
well,
That's five. That's five for or
No,
four.
four. 4 out of 5. That's,
Four out of
that's,
five,
I think
yeah.
that might
That
be.
ties the record anyway.
I think I've blocked out Poltergeist from my
Yeah.
memory because I just didn't like it.
I haven't seen the remake that they did yet, but I've seen the original.
It's not very good. No.
It's-
Did you know that they used like real
Yes,
skeletons from like
Oh,
what was
yeah.
it, like a native burial ground or something?
they were. No, they were. I don't know where the bodies were originally from, but they were. They
I
got
might have
them
been
from a
making that up.
teaching hospital.
Right.
I think I might be mixing it with just Pet Cemetery.
Well, that was the plot of Poltergeist, though. Was
Yeah.
that the
Yeah.
bones were-
Yeah.
But yeah, they were from like a discount teaching hospital. They're like, oh,
I've-
we'll just throw these real bones in.
I think from now on, as a bit that I'm gonna carry on through my whole life, any place that I'm at, it's like, yeah, you know, this is on our Indian burial. Yeah.
I mean, it's usually not. At least growing up in England, pretty much everywhere there's a body.
I don't think that. Yeah, probably. How many wars were fought in that
Yeah.
soil, dude?
a
Was it
small
the
island.
100 Years' War? That's in France.
Is that we did that mostly in France? We exported that one.
Okay, yeah.
Exported that.
We've had plenty of civil wars though. It's
Yeah,
fine, and
yeah.
plenty of invasions.
Well,
not for a while.
I'm brown. People are not going to question me on things like that. You know, I can say anything about my culture, and you guys would be like, sure. You people probably don't even know that we exist still.
Fascinating. And you say you live here as well. Fascinating. I see. This next section, this is just quick fire questions. Just give us, our viewers, our listeners, our readers, and the FBI just a psychological profile of who Devon is. The first one is favorite Jack Black movie.
Nacho Libre.
Ooh,
Good choice.
Yeah. That's a
I
good
didn't even
one.
consider that one when we were.
But Minecraft probably is going to be. It's
It's
By
gonna be
the
up
looks
there.
of it,
yeah,
yeah.
I just dated this podcast, by the way.
I'm Steve.
What's been your weirdest celebrity crush throughout your life?
Jason Schwartzman.
Interesting.
I like Jewish men. That's it. You know, Adrian Brody, but he's a little bit more understandable.
Yeah,
I don't know,
Jason
man.
Schwartzman. I see it, but at the same time, I don't. I like.
Every time I see him in a movie, I'm like, oh, yeah, this makes sense. This feels right.
What's your comfort food?
What is my comfort food? I don't know, man. My diet has been different, so my comfort foods are no longer my comfort foods because they bring me great discomfort. Actually, sliced peaches coming from a jar.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, a glass jar, sliced
Yeah.
peaches in it. I think last night I ate a whole jar just to myself, and I do that about 3 times a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
Dallas, what's your opinion on peaches?
I like peaches.
Yeah.
dude.
Also
Yeah.
takes Spice Jet Black with the whole Super
Yeah.
Mario thing.
And it's
Yeah.
like it's healthy-ish. If you, I don't think a jar at night is gonna be healthy, but of anything. But
It doesn't sound as
You
bit
know.
as if you say like I get an 18-inch pizza and I just
yeah,
house
yeah.
it.
Or like what I used to do, like 20 beers.
Yeah. That's not good for you.
No,
Fuck.
I'm telling you this, Ollie, but you don't believe me.
When given the option of an elevator or not, do you take the stairs?
I take the stairs 99% of the time. Even if there is no option, I will find stairs. I have a phobia of elevators.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
just don't like them. I will take him, but like it's like a plane. I have to be drunk, and so
Yeah.
like now, I'm like,
Yeah.
Nice
what do I
over
do?
it.
Yeah,
I do like Mr. T and the A team. They're gonna knock you out playing in an elevator.
I did actually have a dream like a couple nights ago where I was stuck in a work elevator at
See-
the Besbro.
getting stuck in an elevator is freaky. You work at the Bisbro?
Yeah.
What do you do there?
AV.
Say that again.
AV. He works for Encore.
Oh, okay.
You just like
yeah,
you just sound tech.
Yeah, dude, I love the Bisbro. It's super cool. Have you ever been on the roof?
Not on the roof, but our office is on the 8th floor.
Oh, cool.
Which just has a pretty. It's like the
Yeah.
office has like a little tiny window you can look through. You can see the garden area.
That's sweet. I
Yeah.
have this story I'm gonna have to tell off the podcast, but
I've never been in the best. I've been in the gardens, but that's it.
you never been inside?
No,
It's
I
pretty
had
cool.
once. I went to see. I just stood in the lobby for a second because I
Yeah.
realized I'd never been in it, and I just went,
Yeah.
huh. And then I
Oh.
walked out.
my buddy has a crazy story. There's a ballroom in the basement, right, or like one of the lower floors, like where it opens up to a big wall with like mirrors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my buddy,
That's-
we used to go into the beds and just like explore because we were like, ooh, ghosts. Maybe we'll see one. We might have saw one. We might have seen one once. Anyways, he went down there alone one day because he was just bored. Gets into the elevator, goes down to the basement, and when the elevator opens up, it opens up to like the wall, and you can see yourself across the hall. This big mirror. He said that he saw somebody walk into the elevator that he was in through the mirror, and nobody walked into the elevator.
Damn, we should have had that ghost question mark still in this bit.
Dude, I love talking ghosts.
No, man,
You
you
know?
should have been on last
Yeah.
season.
Well, who the fuck planned that? I'm one of your friends. You know I'm always
I have a
around.
lot of friends. Well, as someone who's travelled around, toured around a little bit, this one allows you to lead into that one. What place is the best tap water?
Has the best tap water? I will say Nelson, BC. Out of all the places
Yeah.
I've been, Nelson, BC. Just because mountains.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Fresh
so.
glacial
You're always
water.
going to find that mountains, or if they're close to a natural spring, they're always going to be your best
Yeah,
option.
yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
But for Canada, it's mostly going to be the
I
mountains.
will say, though, I think it was Brighton or London had the worst tasting.
Yeah, it's shit.
Tap water,
It's
yeah.
terrible. Like, London does not have good tap water.
Yeah.
Derbyshire, as much as they are my cultural rivals, great. Buxton, yes, great tap water.
I will tell them
Oh.
that you said that.
They won't understand. They don't have modern technology there yet. If you want a chip flavor competition, what flavor would you introduce?
I would introduce probably peach flavored.
Peach flavor?
Yeah, because I'm real big on peaches right now, dude.
It
You
would
ever
be-
have a peach flavored? Have you ever had the cucumber flavored ones?
No.
Gross.
Yes. Yes.
They're gross,
I
dude.
I don't know if I love them or hate them, but it's definitely a limbo.
They're one of those chips where you eat and you're like, oh.
I
And then you have
tried.
another one, you're like, oh.
I tried a non-alcoholic vodka once, and it was basically just $40 cucumber water.
Interesting.
Not worth it. Not worth it at all. What's the best tree?
I want to say a fir.
That's a good
Douglas fir.
choice.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't go wrong.
Yeah, those are.
What household item would you like to have a chat with?
I want to have a chat with my fucking dustbuster. That shit don't pick up anything. You know? It's like that roommate that doesn't pick up anything. What are you doing, man? And I accidentally spent $60 on it. I thought it was the $40 one. You'd think that the $60 one would be a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever.
Just let you down every single time.
I'm kind of pissed at him right now.
You just want to have that. You
Yeah.
just want to like roommate meeting kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's not, you walk on your carpet and you feel crumbs. You're like, man, I don't got a vacuum. I only have one carpet in my house. That's why I got the dustbuster.
It's for one thing.
It
It's
don't work.
What chain restaurant has the best bathrooms?
Has the best bathrooms. I'm finding a lot of like Tim Hortons that are actually decent. Maybe I'm just having incredible luck. I feel like a lucky person just in my life. Tim Hortons have always been pretty nice.
I will say I've never heard anyone's badmouth the Tim Hortons bathroom, so I
Yeah.
can believe they've
Yeah.
got
I've heard
decent
people
enough.
who were denied access to Tim Hortons bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
You don't
part
remember
of
that? You don't remember that story where the woman didn't get access to the bathroom, so she flung her poop at the.
Oh, I do
cashier.
remember that.
No, I think this might be before my
Yeah.
time.
Where was that?
Oh, I think that was in Ontario or something.
What's her name and her phone number and her address?
Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. This is the last question I've got for you for this quickfire. Sports? Question mark?
No.
No.
No. I played lacrosse and then I got into video games and I got fat. It is what it is. I was pretty good at lacrosse though. And football. But no sports.
So I'm using this segment kind of as a poll for this question, basically, to ask all the guests. So you get a brand new 4-slice toaster. Which side are you using first, and are you waiting for that side to crap out before using the other side?
That begs the question, which side is it facing me?
Like buttons facing you.
Okay. And we got like the 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
Right side.
Right side. Excellent.
Right side, yeah.
Good man.
Why do I need 4 toasters though? Like 4 slots.
For a guest.
I'm not hey, like Nacho Libre. Bring a chick
used-
over
it
for
was a
some
used
fucking
toaster.
toast. Would you like to join me in my quarters for some toast?
It would work on me. It would definitely work on me. I'm a big fan of toast. I
I don't mind toast.
will howl if I'm having a bit of a low day or just bored.
Yeah.
I will house a whole loaf of bread as toast.
You
in a day.
need good bread though.
No, I'll do it with cheap bread.
You like Wonder Bread? You know what? I like toast.
You know what?
Okay, are you butter or margarine guy?
Butter. It's 100.
Really?
Always butter. I do
don't
not
know,
buy
man.
margarine.
What bread is
Margarine?
the best toast?
Huh?
What bread leaves the best toast?
I think it depends what you want it
I like
for.
a good rye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that like restaurant deli rye toast.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, some good stuff.
Yeah.
I recently got these homemade cinnamon loaves. It's just regular slices of bread, but with like swirls of
Yeah,
cinnamon.
yeah. Like the
So
marble.
I-
Slap some butter on it.
Ooh.
And it's
See,
See, I will say a good butter is nice, but I'm a simple person. I like margarine. I grew up on margarine. I grew up poor, so that's you kind of. I
See,
still
for-
eat canned meat sandwiches.
So do I. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
Oh
that.
yeah.
No, I never liked the taste of it. And once my family switched over at some point, just getting butter for some reason, and I was like, oh, this is significantly better, and I'm never going back.
See, I think there's a part of me that's like, sorry. I think there's a part of me that is still, like, I know that good things exist, but I don't want to have them all the time because then they become less good. You
Yeah,
know, over
That
time,
seems fair.
you keep having like really good sushi or like, I'm not a huge caviar guy, but sometimes I will have caviar and I'm like, this is decent. I'm not gonna eat it all the time because it's just gonna become gross. You know, there's like benchmarks that I reach in my life, and I like to keep it low.
You got to pull yourself
Yeah.
back from
like
overstepping your boundaries
Yeah.
too much.
I could have like fancy food all the time if I wanted to, but then it wouldn't be. It would just be normal.
It's
you
not
know?
fancy. It's
Yeah.
not,
It's not a
supposed to be-
treat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be fancy
exactly.
food. It just
Yeah.
becomes food. It was the one problem I had with living away from my parents, living away from anyone who can say don't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that you're just like, well, I can just have takeout every single night or whatever, and it's
I can just
like
have a bag
you
of
can.
Doritos for.
Yeah, and it turns out
Oh,
you
yeah.
can, and then it turns out you put on a lot of weight.
Oh yeah.
Turns out your parents worse telling the truth about these things.
Well, and the older you get too, the worse it is for you. Like I used to be able to body bags of chips. I miss doing that.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm like, I have like 5. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay. You know?
I remember once, when I first moved into apartment by myself, I was like, I always wanted to eat just cake batter. Bless you.
just cake batter.
Just cake batter, because you'd have there'd be you could scrape the bowl at the end after making cakes and stuff, but like, it's so good you want all of it, and then had all of it, and then I vomited immediately. So yeah, it's not worth it.
Well, I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I don't have like fast food. Last time I had McDonald's, I was sitting there and I'm like, man, it's just kind of sitting to me. So I'm like, screw this. I just threw up. There's power in throwing up. There's a lot of damage that can be done with throwing up though. Like, I'm not bulimic or anything. I was just like, it was sitting wrong. I'm like, I don't need this.
There's nothing wrong with it. I will always champion a tactical chunder, be it for drinking or for free.
Tactical
Tactical
chunder?
chunder.
Yeah, attacky chun is attacky chun. Attacky chun's where it's at.
I want to hit
in
a
the
tactical
English?
chunder.
Like, oh, this hasn't sat right, or like, if you are drinking, like, if you need to boot and rally, like, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't breed healthy drinking or eating habits, but in
Ladies
the
and
moment,
gentlemen,
it's good.
Tactical chunder.
I've never been a pukey guy, but now like lately I've been kind of a
Lounge
pukey
down
guy. 'Cause-
chunder.
You've gone soft in your dotage, really, haven't you?
What's dotage?
Old age.
Old age, yeah. In my sobriety, I've gotten soft.
This section is this next segment is basically who said this? Who tweeted this?
Okay.
Today you've got the choice between Liam Gallagher of Oasis and the gremlin that sits next to me, Dallas Outsider.
Okay. So it's like Dallas or Liam.
Yeah. So this first one is "Beautiful People, What's Popping."
That sounds like a Liam.
That was Liam Gallagher. And who said this? I'm Wing Wednesday maxing and you're not.
That's 100% Dallas. Wings, was it Wings Wednesday?
I'm Wing Wednesday maxing and you're not.
Dude, I love putting maxing on the end of things. Podcast maxing right now.
I will say for anyone listening and for you as well, like, go look at Dallas's
His
Twitter.
Twitter.
It's unhinged.
It's a journey. It's a journey.
On the way we
Yeah.
were driving back from Edmonton, and I spent a good 45 minutes just reading out Dallas's tweets, and they translate well to
A good
that's-
Twitter feed is really funny, and that's what keeps me on
It
Twitter.
is, and I couldn't breathe at one point. This segment is my last segment for you. This is called Secret Time. I'm going to give you 4 secrets. 3 of them will be about one of each of us. One of them is just a fake out, just to keep you on your
Okay.
toes.
Yeah. Do I got to suss out the fake one?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
you've got to suss out which one's
Oh,
about
okay.
each of us.
Yeah, sure.
So the 4 secrets I have for you is which one of us has been punched in the face exactly once? Which one of us has been punched in the face multiple times? Which one of us punched someone in the face exactly once? And who got kicked in the head by a horse?
You definitely been punched in the face multiple times.
100%.
Yeah, so that one's you. That one's
I
you.
played
No.
rugby, but also
Yeah.
look at me, man. Come on.
I mean, no, I wouldn't say a punchable face. I'd say a little bit of a kissable face.
No, it's definitely a punchable face.
A little bit. I can see it, and I love you.
I get it.
Not
Fully.
everyone's gonna love you,
I look at I look at photos of myself and I fully get it. But yeah, who do you think's been punched in the face exactly once? Punched someone exactly once?
I think you have punched somebody in the face once.
Nope.
Oh shit. Is that the fake out?
No.
Oh, so you punched somebody in the face
Yeah.
and you got kicked in the head with a horse.
No, I've been
By
punched once.
Oh fuck. So the horse is
The horse was the fake out.
Okay, it seemed like too much of a fake out to be a fake out. But I see the game you're playing now.
Yeah, no. These two gave me their secrets like back to back, and I was like, "This is how many times have I been punched?" And I was like, "Oh, a few times." I played,
Yeah,
I
many.
played rugby. Whilst I wouldn't consider them punched, I have been slapped a lot by vindictive girlfriends and even more vindictive exes. I got mugged. I've just been punched a few times.
Yeah.
I will say I've been punched only once where I feel like I deserved it.
Okay, I got sucker punched once.
Yeah, I got stuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
It hurts.
I was with somebody who was beefing with somebody. I'm just like, I'm having my smoke out there, and then I got hit, and I'm like, I hit the ground because I got a glass jaw, I guess. I've never really been in a fight, and then I just got up and left.
I've got to say, like, I've not
stupid.
I've not really been in many fights, so I can't say like, oh, this is my opinion on fighting or whatever. But I will say that I've always found like the insults being glass jaw weird. Like, it's not your fault your jaw broke or like.
Well, he popped me like right here, too, right? So it's
like I remember a kid at my school. I didn't like the guy that much at the time. I don't know if he might be a nice guy now. Jeremy, if you're out there,
people change. People change.
We can change. I mean, I don't know. He's bald now. That's all that matters. He got punched. He got sucker punched by another one of our classmates. And people didn't alienate the puncher. We mocked the guy who got his
Punchy?
jaw broke because they were like,
Oh,
"You got
man.
punched once, and your jaw broke. You wuss."
Can we talk about? Were you guys bullies or bullied?
I feel like I got bullied less than I felt like I did at the time, and I feel like I was a bit more of a bully than I would like
Yeah,
to admit.
yeah.
Not massively on either end, I will say. I was very much.
I definitely was able, more so than I can now, was able to take some bullying because I'm like, I'm a kid, dude. What do you got beef with me? I'm still growing into the person I'm gonna be. Now I'm like, don't be mean to me. I'm trying my hardest, but I also kind of gave some kids a hard time, unfortunately, which I do. But do I regret it though? Because it kind of made me the person I am right now.
I remember we put a kid, one of our classmates, in a bin.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one funny, and two, he deserved it. So I feel like that one was okay.
Yeah, we made fun of this guy. He's a great dude for getting a perm in like grade 5.
That's a bullyable offense.
Yeah, yeah. And then later on in my life, I got perms because I'm like, I want curly hair, so I started
should've
getting
been
perms.
You should have been bullied for that.
I kind of did, but I'm like, no, it looks good, and it did look good.
Dallas,
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I can't imagine you as a bully. I feel.
Oh, I was a bully early on, like very early on in elementary.
When he was the
school.
second tallest, and
Yeah.
When he was looming.
The other kindergartners feared him.
yeah.
What about you,
Alex?
Alex?
I used to just get my ass kicked all the time.
Yeah.
Alex, you're the only person I know who has been put in a locker.
You've been put in a locker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
You're the only person I know that's actually happened to.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of cool if you think about it.
Did you ever
Yeah.
get a swirly?
No.
Oh man.
I got wedgied though.
Yeah.
Just get Willie.
Atomic or
No. thank God.
non-atomic?
I do remember that, like,
Indian burned.
What?
Indian burned.
What'd you say?
Indian burned.
Dallas. We're gonna take HR.
That's what it's called.
It's actually called First People's Burn.
We call it Chinese burn.
Good to know.
All right. Chinese burn.
We're racist in different ways around the
You
world.
guys want to hang out and give each other Chinise burns after that?
For the record, I'm also Métis. So.
Okay.
Get your con.
That still doesn't matter. I love making fun of Métis people.
I know, right?
I will say that I found. I remember at school, like we were in. I must have been like 12 or 13. We realized that none of us had ever been wedgied, so we all just took turns wedging each other.
I mean, you got to see what it's like. You
Yeah,
gotta try
exactly.
everything
It's like,
once,
well,
you
this
know?
feels like a core thing we've all
Do you think
missed
there
out
was
on.
one? Do you think there was one kid in that group that was like, kind of like that?
I think it was me.
Oh shit. Ollie, you're the only person that can make me like so comfortable and so uncomfortable simultaneously.
I have that power. I'm
Yeah, I
It's
know,
a
right?
false sense of security.
some people said I'm too welcoming.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like,
Like a vampire.
Yeah,
I don't think you're a perv or anything.
Oh,
You know,
Lay down.
Maybe.
Take off your shoes. Take off your shoes.
take them off right now. Okay, I don't get it. I don't get the feet thing. I don't.
Talk to Dallas about that.
Are we exposing Dallas as a foot guy?
Okay.
Dallas is exposing himself as a foot guy on Adam Johnson's threads.
I don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
Adam Johnson got threads, and he first thing he posted was, "Hey, what do you guys want to see on my threads and stuff?"
Feet?
And Dallas just immediately responded, "Show us pictures of your feet." And that's yeah. Every time they see each other now,
He
Adam's
hasn't,
just
he hasn't made any post on there since.
I don't understand it. I'm so afraid of feet. Like I don't like them. They're fucking gross. Don't touch me with your feet. Don't touch my feet. Here's the thing. I'm worried one day something's just like, and then I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, touch me with your feet. You know what I mean?
What I've always said is I do not have a foot fetish. I'm foot neutral. But because so many people are disgusted by feet, they take that as like me fetishizing. I'm not. I just don't care.
I'm fully anti-foot fetish.
Yes, a lot of people are anti-foot.
Yeah.
Alex is anti my feet. I don't know if he's anti-foot overall.
What are your feet like? Are they like
They're so gross.
Grundle
I've
feet?
had medical professionals go at my feet. They're just super flat and
not
super
great.
wide. They're like flippers.
like a
I swim very well.
big old troll? Oh, dude.
don't.
Yeah. Do you not?
I do.
You guys want to go swimming?
Not when I'm hammered.
he fell out of a canoe at the lake and took a while to get back to the dock.
You could have died, man.
I was fine.
You got a life jacket.
I lived. Did I learn a lesson? Not really.
All right.
But yeah, last thing is, do
we're-
you have any shout-outs? Anything you want to mention on the
Anything
podcast?
you want to promote?
We can talk about music, by the way.
Yeah, you can talk about
Can
anything.
we talk
at all.
about music?
Yeah, promote music, anything.
Is that's that quick? This podcast?
What's that?
Over?
Yeah.
We've been doing this for about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. I took off time. I took off work to come here. No, I'm just kidding. No,
I left my wife for this.
I got a pot of stew on the boil. It's got another 3 hours. I make music. You should follow me on stuff. I'm okay. Like being funny is a little bit like people say I should do stand up. I don't think so, man.
No?
I'm horrible on the mic. I'm good at podcasts a little bit. I'm horrible on the mic. If you ever see me play a show, it's like I don't say that much
I was
because
gonna say, I've never seen you really sing or like. I've seen you play bass.
yeah, that's basically what I want to do. I don't want to sing. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk any. You know, I love talking on podcasts. I love talking. On Instagram, I'm funny sometimes. You can
Wait.
follow me there. I'm working on an album. That's my shout out.
Nice.
We're taking gigs again. So if you want some soul music, hit me up.
Well, very exciting.
I do gigs now. I'm also a session musician. So if you ever need bass, guitar, piano, whatever you need, I do it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much. Thank you once again to Somewhere Else for allowing us to host here. Thank you for Funky Moose for putting out the video for this. Thank you to Outsider Radio for doing the audio for this. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Devon, for coming on. Thank you, boys, for joining me today. And
You're
that's everything
welcome.
I've
Are we
got to
doing the
say.
card trick?
Yeah,
We
now
are.
it's for our my favorite segment
Yeah.
these days.
All right, come on,
which
buddy.
is this your card?
All right, let's see here.
Okay. Show
it
the
to the
camera. Okay. Now let's put her back in the deck.
I just really want
Now,
to.
this card has not been tampered with, I assure you.
I hope that's the fade out.
All right, Devin. Is this your card?
Oh shit, dude.
Is this your card?
No,
Is this your card?
no.
Is this your card?
So close.
Is this your card?
Sometimes,
Is this your card?
maybe.
Is this your card?
I'm getting there.
Is this your card?
Shuffle this fucking deck.
Is this your card?